We are constantly told that kindness is a virtue, that putting others first makes us good people, and that caring more will somehow lead to a better life. But no one warns us about the quiet danger hidden inside excessive kindness. No one talks about how being too generous, too available, and too self-sacrificing can slowly destroy your peace, your identity, and your strength. We live in a world where giving does not always return in equal measure, and many kind people learn this truth too late. Stoicism never taught blind kindness. It taught wisdom, balance, and self-command. Today, we'll explore 8 ways unchecked kindness can quietly ruin your life, and how Stoic principles reveal the danger behind always being too nice. Let's begin. First, you will develop unrealistic expectations of people. The Stoics warned against attaching your emotional stability to the actions of others. When you give constantly, you unconsciously expect others to act with the same care and effort. When they don't, disappointment follows. Not because they are evil, but because they are focused on their own survival. Stoicism teaches emotional independence. Give without expectation, or do not give at all. Second, people will come to expect your sacrifice as normal. Human beings adapt quickly. When you always help, solve, fix, and rescue, others begin to see it as your role. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that virtue lies in reasoned action, not in pleasing others. Without moderation, kindness becomes a habit that trains people to depend on you and forget their own responsibilities. Third, your own goals will slowly disappear. Stoicism teaches that each person has a duty to care for their own character and purpose. When you prioritize everyone else, you abandon your own path. You may stay busy, but you are running from yourself. True self-care is not selfishness, it is maintenance of the soul. Fourth, people may perceive you as weak. Strength commands respect. Excessive accommodation does not. Epictetus taught that self-discipline and boundaries are signs of inner power. When you never say no, people stop respecting your time and energy. The moment you introduce limits, something changes. Respect appears where exploitation once lived. Fifth, you will attract people who only take. Stoicism teaches discernment. Not everyone deserves your energy. When you give without judgment, opportunists sense it. They arrive not to connect, but to consume. Wisdom means choosing carefully where your effort goes and refusing relationships that drain without replenishing. Sixth, you may lose emotional balance. Constant giving depletes inner reserves. The Stoics emphasized inner stability above all. When your emotional energy runs low, frustration, bitterness, and resentment replace calm reason. This is not virtue, it is self-neglect disguised as kindness. Seventh, unhealthy coping habits may form. When needs are ignored long enough, they surface in destructive ways. Stoicism teaches awareness and self-control. If people close to you express concern, listen. Anger toward concern is often the first sign of imbalance. Eighth, your kindness may provoke suspicion instead of gratitude. In a world accustomed to self-interest, extreme kindness raises questions. Stoicism teaches acting in alignment with principle, not approval. When your actions are grounded in reason, not compulsion, your integrity speaks for itself. Stoic wisdom reminds us that virtue lives in the middle path. Too little generosity breeds isolation. Too much destroys strength. Kindness without boundaries is not moral excellence, it is quiet, self-erasure. Learn the most powerful Stoic word, no. Use it wisely, calmly, and without guilt. Balance is not cruelty, it is survival. True Stoic kindness begins with self-respect. Subscribe for more Stoic wisdom.